Guys, welcome to the second part of the Zephyrus G16 laptop of the 2024. The king in my head because this is such a brilliant laptop. I can't squeeze all the information into one video, so this is the second part. If you had missed the first part, you can definitely check it up here before moving forward. So let's get this video started. The design of the ASUS ROG Zephyrus G16 sets the stage. The magnesium alloy chassis strikes the perfect balance between the durability and portability aspects of this laptop. It weighs in at 4.2 pounds or 1.9 kilograms if you're in Europe or somewhere other than the US, and it only measures 19.9 millimeters thick, and it is easy to carry around whenever you're gaming or you're trying to just use it as a professional. Its matte black finish adds an understated touch, subtly hinting at its gaming prowess with the RGB logo without overdoing the gamer aesthetics. All these design choices are not just about looks though, they have a functional purpose as well. The limited hinge, as I've said before, the status LED relocation, and all the optimized cooling mechanics reflect a focus on enhancing performance. This beauty right here actually integrates both processing units into one powerhouse. We're talking about 12 cores running at a base clock of at least 2 GHz that turbos all the way up to 5.1, and that it is paired with 16 RDNA 3 plus CUDA cores. Whenever you're gaming, editing, or just trying to win at multitasking altogether, this APU does it all without breaking a sweat. Throw in that Radeon 890M graphics adapter in there as well, and you got yourself a machine that's as efficient in low power tasks as it is with heavy workloads. It's like having the Hulk for gaming and a Zen monk for anything else. Now here's where things are getting interesting. This Ryzen AI 9 HX370, my god, the naming once again, has a default TDP of 28 watts, but thanks to ACTDP or AMD's configurable TDP, it's basically a shapeshifter that's waiting to change. If you need to save energy while binge watching cat videos, dial it down all the way to 15 watts. Time to slay some dragons in high res? Well, you can crank it up all the way up to 54 watts. This flexibility definitely allows the Zephyrus G16 to adapt seamlessly to any situation like a tech-savvy chameleon. And did I mention that it has a built-in neural processing unit or NPU? Yeah, this laptop's basically preparing for an AI takeover, but in a good way. While software might not yet fully caught up to it yet, the NPU is like having a sidekick ready to boost efficiency and to handle any sort of future AI-driven tasks. As you know, hardware comes first, software comes after, so we still have to, give it a bit of time before the software catches up to the hardware right here. One of the standout magic tricks here is, of course, the AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, or AFMF2. The nifty tech uses AI to generate additional frames during gaming, meaning that your gameplay looks smoother without pushing the hardware to its limit. This is paired, of course, with the VGM or Variable Graphics Memory, which dynamically allocates your system RAM as VRAM because, well, why not? And it assures even the most memory-hungry games run like butter on a warm pancake. Extra frames and extra memory. What could the gamer want more? But wait, there's even more! This Zephyrus G16 also comes equipped with the RTX 4070 GPU, meaning that it's ready to tackle any AAA games with ease, dishing out some very impressive frame rates at 1080p and 1440p. Radeon 890M tags in, just for the lighter tasks, giving you better battery life when you're not chasing that pixelated enemy or building up your virtual cities. The seamless handoff between these two graphic systems ensures that the laptop adjusts performance like a pro athlete shifting between a sprint and a casual jog. But all that power must come with some drawbacks, right? Well, now it's time to talk about the cooling, because with great power comes great heat. Yes, enter the tri-fan technology, which uses basically, of course, as the name says, 3 fans to keep things frosty. This design channels the airflow directly to the components that need it most through precisely calculated cutouts in the chassis. The third auxiliary fan sends additional heat from the GPU straight to the heatsink, keeping the system cool during those marathon gaming or video rendering sessions. It's like having a mini air traffic control system directly in the airflow. Oh my god, ASUS! On top of that, we have the ArcFlow Fans 2.0 featuring, of course, 84 blades with a dual impeller design that can boost the airflow all the way up by 11% compared to the previous generations, while reducing fan end power by 16% compared to those designs. These fans not only push more air but also do so more quietly, thanks to a carefully designed tunnel that reduces the turbulence and keeps cooling reliable over time. So you get the performance without a jet engine noise, a win for both your ears and your laptop. Liquid cooling? Yes, we have that too, and it is used for both the CPU and GPU, utilizing of course liquid metal for superior heat transfer compared to the traditional thermal paste. This setup ensures lower operating temperatures for the Ryzen AI9HX370 APU and both for the 4070 GPU, and it can do so easily even when you're pushing your system to its limits. By preventing thermal throttling, this cooling system ensures consistent performance whenever you're gaming for hours or handling heavy video renders. Plus, the improved heat dissipation means that the laptop can run at its most powerful state without, worrying about overheating, keeping everything stable and at its peak performance. Speaking of multitasking and performance, once again, well, this puppy right here is, featuring 32 gigs of LPDDR5X 7500 RAM that should get you covered. Switching between resource-heavy apps feels like flipping between a song on a playlist, instant and effortless. Need more space for all those games and 4K videos? Well, they've got you covered too, because you got 2 M.2 PCIe 4x4 slots offering a blazing fast data transfer speed and the flexibility to expand your storage as your empire of files grows. After diving into its insane performance, it's only fair that the display matches that level of awesome. And guess what? It totally does. This laptop packs in a 16-inch 2.5K OLED panel with a 240Hz refresh rate. So yes, your eyes are in for a treat. Whenever you're blasting through competitive shooters or just roaming around open world games, the fluidity of this display is like butter on a hot pancake. Every motion, every shot, every frame feels crisp and responsive, making sure that you're always one step ahead when things get intensive. But it's not just all about the speed. This OLED technology is here to make sure that everything you see looks gorgeous. We're talking about deeper blacks than a midnight stroll, vibrant colors that pop off the screen, and of course impressive contrast ratio that make both gaming and Netflix binge, if you are looking for that of course, feel incredibly lifelike. And with a peak brightness of 500 nits, you won't need to squint your eyes even in the brightest of environments. Perfect for showing off your skills or spreadsheets in a sunny cafe. Now, if you're a creator, you're in for a treat as well. This display supports 100% of its DCI P3 color gamut and 1,000,000:1 ultra high contrast ratio, making it ideal for tasks like photo editing, video editing, and graphic design. Whether you're a creative wizard needing color accuracy or just a gamer who loves vivid immersive worlds, this screen delivers on all fronts. It's like someone cranked up the saturation on life, but in a very good way at that. The 240Hz refresh rate, it's a match made in heaven for this RTX 4070 and the AMD Fluid Motion frames too. You get smooth gameplay without having any of those, annoying tearing or stuttering, even in the fast-paced action-packed moments. It's like playing on a cheat code that makes everything smoother. You could be in the middle of a crazy boss battle or just scrolling through your endless social media feeds and it still managed to look flawlessly. To sum it all up here, this laptop has a 2.5K OLED display that isn't just a screen. It feels like an experience. It's a well-rounded package that blends in smooth, high refresh rate gameplay with pinpoint color accuracy and vibrant visuals. Whenever you're gaming, working, or just staring at your desktop background, because that can happen. This display is a major highlight that perfectly complements the powerhouse hardware that it's sitting right underneath. Now, when you got all this power under the hood, things can heat up literally. But no worries, because ASUS thermal management is top notch. The intelligent cooling system assisted by 130 degrees hinge design ensures that the airflow goes efficiently, keeping both that CPU and GPU at optimal temperatures. Doesn't matter if you're under heavy loads or just casually working, this laptop manages heat like a pro, preventing the thermal throttling and ensuring constant performance. Basically, you won't have to worry about your laptop turning into a space heater mid-game, which is something that all of you gamers know this too well. But let's see, we covered the way it looks, we covered the way it performs, we covered the way you interact with it, we definitely covered the way it sounds, but all of this have to come with a cost, right? Like a battery cost? So let's dive into the battery next and see what that department is like. This laptop manages to deliver top-tier performance without sacrificing portability, and the secret to keeping all that power running smoothly lies with its 90 watts of battery power. Whenever you're gaming, creating content, or just handling everyday tasks, this large battery capacity keeps you up and going without constantly, looking for the nearest outlet. Guys, I can't thank you enough for being so awesome to share this episode with me of the Zephyrus G16 laptop. You are absolutely amazing. Don't forget to leave all your thoughts and comments down in the box below. If you want me to test out something, I will definitely do so and get back to you guys with more info. Until the next one, stay awesome, stay frosty. See you guys out there. Bye-bye.